So this is my entry into the F1 Grand Prix / Grand Prix group build. This is a SMER Czechoslovakian model. It's a Talbot Lago Grand Prix 1949. It is 1/24 scale. I actually built one of these back in the 1990s, and I thought it was a pretty good kit. And I always wanted to build another one, and this seemed like a good reason to get one. I've also built this one here. That's also a good kit. I mean, these are very simple kits, but nobody else really makes them. So I think Heller makes one of these. I don't know if it's a rebox of this kit or it's different. I don't know. But we're gonna look at this one here. It is molded in blue, not the correct blue, I would guess. It definitely looks a lot darker than I would want it to be. You compare it to the box, yeah, not really the same color. Not that it matters. We're going to paint it anyway. So let's get this thing open and see what we got here. So we have two halves to the body. That's pretty normal. It does have plastic wheels, but I don't have to have this. This group build isn't done until, I want to say it's not done till the end of the F1 season, and that's sometime in the near the end of December, I believe. So there's plenty of time to where I can figure out what to do to make a replacement for these wheels. They normally would be spoked wheels, but I do not see any spokes in the bag. Oh, here they are. So the spokes are a clear piece of plastic, which just like barely is, I mean, not even really going to look like spokes. So we have the decals for the numbers and then some gauges. So those would look a little weird in there. I don't remember that part of the kit when I built it once before. Wow, that sprue is like super heavy duty, super duty thick, huh? So we got our tires, we got our wheels. Here's the nose. I might be able to replace that somehow. Might be able to cut that out and then replace that, make a new one so that you can see through it. And that's a seat with some support there, it looks like. This kit does have an engine. Of course, it's very rudimentary, and I'm sure I can improve on that somehow. But here's the engine blocks. 6-cylinder, straight 6. Looks like the timing cover, valve covers, and here's front suspension or rear suspension, one or the other. Of course, there's the exhaust pipe. And that would be one of the axles, maybe the rear. That's probably the dashboard or firewall, radiator and support. Here's, not sure, steering wheel, rear brakes or front brakes, I'm not sure which one. It actually looks like a disc brake. It looks like a caliper there, which is pretty good for 1949, I guess. Here's the dashboard, very tiny. So No, there's not much to the kit, but that just means that there's plenty of room for improvement. And I believe that's probably what's going to take up most of the time with this kit for me. I mean, yeah, I could probably slap it together in a week, but I already did that when I built it once before in the 90s. So this time I want to see if we can improve it a little bit. That's kind of neat. It says SMER on it. Little SMER sign. So that's my entry, and this will be slow going for sure, because I don't see anything I would modify on the body. I mean, I would have to work on the seam, but when I did this once before, I believe I found a way to get everything inside there with, by I glued these together, and then I fixed the seam, and then I believe I installed the parts on the inside. But I think I found a way to work around that, as far as keeping them separate, painting them, and then putting them together. I don't remember though how I did it. So then the hood comes off and on this car, so that's a cool feature too as well. So the hood fits on there. I remember it fitting really nice. So that I don't think it's going to need really. And I'll have to look at the real pictures. I already have a folder with real pictures of the car for reference, and I will check that to see what I'm going to start on. Chances are I'll glue the engine block together and then start seeing how I can detail that. We're going to detail the grill, we're going to detail the engine, and we're going to do something about these wheels and tires, hopefully. I don't know if anybody makes a tire combination with wire wheels that's going to be that skinny, because that is, it's an old, but that's really a super skinny tire. Let's see this one here. Probably, yeah. Look how skinny that tire is. So I may have to, everyone I looked at though had spoke wheels on it, which would make it an original car. It's not the type of car that you would see pictures of where somebody modified it or something. Not likely. It's worth too much money to do something like that. Let's see if there was any insight here on the instructions, which are very basic, very simple, step by step. Like I say, it's not a lot of parts, but if we can modify all the parts to look better, then for me that'll be an accomplishment. Mechanically operated brakes, or in later models, hydraulically operated. It weighed 900 kilograms with running weight with fuel and everything. I'm sure it was 1120. It could do 280 kilometers an hour. It won the Grand Prix several times, once in 1947, twice in 49, in 1950, and once in 1951. Not the Grand Prix championship, just races. So they won one race in 47, twice in 49, and twice in 50, and once in 51. So by the 50s, they were obsolete. Wow, they got a real long write-up on this one. So there we go. That's my entry. Whoa! Hey, it's good for 8 years and up. Model kit. It has 55 pieces, and then that tells you how big it is. And there, of course, it says it's made in the Czech Republic. And it's recyclable, or at least the box is. I'm not sure about the plastic. So there we go. That's the kit. And I will make some videos as I go along to keep everyone up to date. But I think those will be far and few between because we have so much time. And this is only, well, it'll be April here in a couple weeks or less. So, but I'm looking forward to it. Sure, I could have started with a model or every part fit, but where's the fun in that? I mean, I could have done a Tamaya. Sure. But I think this would be a little more of an adventure to see if I can upgrade it to be a little better than just throwing it together. So that's the, it looks like a center cap on a wheel, but I think it's actually a fuel cap. So now I'm going to start planning and putting stuff together, and we'll see what I come up with. So if you're joining the F1 group build, I will see you in your channel, in your build later.